Alright, so we're gonna make some unleavened bread. What you're gonna need is some water, some salted butter, some bread flour. You see I got King Arthur, some sugar, some olive oil. That's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a cup of this flour. You see I'm using King Arthur's bread flour. It's unbleached. You want all-purpose flour or bread flour. Whichever one you use is just fine. We're gonna put a cup of that in this bowl. So now we're gonna add in our sugar. Now you put as much sugar as you want to put in. I like my bread a little sweet, so I'm going in about 2.5, maybe 3 tablespoons of sugar. The next thing we're gonna add is some salt. You don't need a lot of salt. I'm using sea salt, 50% less sodium. Try to keep that salt down a little bit. We're gonna put about a half teaspoon of that in there. Then we're gonna go in with our melted butter. I got 2 tablespoons of melted salted butter we're gonna add in there. That's why I add so much salt. Alright. So next, we're gonna start adding in our water. We wanna stir this a little bit with a fork. The thing about the water is there's no specific measurement that you need. You just wanna start adding a little bit in at a time until you get it into a ball. Add and mix, add and mix. So we got it mixed up until the point, you know, see it's still not all together, but hold it pretty together. Now we're gonna put some flour, put some of that flour on the table, not too much. Then we're gonna pour it out on there and we're gonna start kneading it. Alright, so we just wanna push it out and roll it. Push it out, roll it. Okay, and turn it all around, push it out, roll it up in my hand. See how I'm doing that? Just knead it. Real simple. I'm trying to hold the camera and record at the same time. You want to do that? And say if you don't want to knead it about 100 times. Start working that dough. When we knead it out dough, we're going to put it back in our bowl. Lid over it and let it rest for about 5 minutes while we get the stuff ready to cook it. We're gonna need out some skillet. Alright, so I got my surface flour. Then you could just take this and roll it out flat and then put it in the pan and put it in the oven 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. You know, but I'm gonna make some cakes out of mine. So what we're gonna do is take us a small ball and we're just gonna basically roll it out. Surface flour. Just keep rolling it out. So once we got it rolled out pretty thin into a circle, you want to take your fork and put a couple holes in it so it won't rise without tearing it up, of course. You know, because the fact of the matter is it's supposed to be unleavened bread. It's not supposed to be puffy. If you skip this step, it will puff up. We're gonna put on a plate, dust it with some flour, and stack them up. All right, so here we go. We got our leavened bread stacked up, flour in between each bread in order to keep it from sticking. Got some nice non-stick skillet on medium heat. We're gonna throw some extra virgin olive oil on there. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Probably too much. Alright, so we got rid of some of that oil. We'll throw our bread down there. Got us some pear tongs for flipping. We're gonna let that cook and you're gonna see it start puffing up. Trying to put the holes in to keep it from puffing as much. So now it's starting to bubble up. I'm gonna take it, flip it over. We're gonna continue to cook nice and golden brown. Keep cooking. puffing up and bubbling up on us. Couple more seconds on that side. Don't take long, guys, I'm telling you. One thing I like to do also is I like to hit it with a little bit of butter while it's still hot. Let's check this next one, it should be about through. There you go. Watch your heat, make sure your heat ain't too high. If it starts cooking a little too fast, just cut it down. You hit that with a little butter in between each layer. Hey guys, if you don't put holes in it, I just want to show you, it will blow up on you. Make like a little balloon, but you can just, flatten it down, it'll rise, no big deal. That's why we put the holes in it with the fork, okay? All right, so there you go. There you have it. Stack of unleavened bread. This stuff is beautiful, chewy, and sweet. But check me out. I got this recipe for a dip that I want to show you. So what I got here is about 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of cream cheese right there. That's Greek yogurt cream cheese. I'm gonna put about a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, a pinch of rosemary, and some dried chives. And we're gonna mix that up for our dip for our unleavened bread. So here we go. Put us a little bit of garlic in there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hit it with a little onion powder. You don't need a whole lot. A little bit of onion powder. I'm gonna hit it with a little, give it a little bit of this rosemary. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of this chives. I go kind of heavy on the chives because I like it. Then we're gonna mix that up. And there you have it. That's the chives of onion. Now add a little pinch of salt to that cream cheese to make it a little bit more salty. But that's it, man. You take that, put it on your bread, and Lord of mercy now. Hey, man, happy Pesach to you. Enjoy your Passover. Shalom to you, my people. So there we go. We got our greens right here. You know what I'm saying? Keep it traditional. Unleavened bread, and a bit of herbs, man. Roll that up. Feel what I'm saying? Oh, let's fix that one right now. I don't like the way that looks. Cool, gotta look good, man. You know what I'm saying? Roll that up right there. And BAM! There it is.